talking about rappers taking all the acting jobs.
Again,
talk about that.
We're actors like me.
Please don't do that.
Stop talking.
Please just cut his mic off.
Somebody at the door?
That is my goal. Somebody
Please cut his mic off when he
Can
says.
you open that door for me, please?
When do y'all get this jib?
Oh yes.
Attention, attention. This is the Hater Show alert.
Test it. I'm testing.
This is the Hater Show alert.
Sorry, Blaze is not here.
Yeah, don't let him in. He's gonna drink up all the alcohol.
Yeah, tell him Blaze not here. Barbara's not here.
He's gonna drink up all the alcohol. Don't let him in.
It's water. It ain't alcohol.
Yeah, this is a prop.
It's prop. Yes.
And I'll give it a shot. Yo, spare.
You lock the door?
I'm not.
Did you like the
Lock the door.
He knows I have no phone.
Ball's about to walk in. He's gonna talk to everybody. And he's gonna touch you. He's
man.
gonna be in your face.
Oh shit. Oh man, y'all niggas ready?
Yeah.
Alright man. Shit. Testing. Yeah, the mic's kinda hot.
7:25. We always late.
That's all good, man.
We black folk.
Like y'all are fine.
We're black.
You got your
Nigga
fine
time.
book? You got your fine book?
Nigga time.
Black people always late.
We're gonna get into some black people shit too.
Oh, I'm here on the perfect day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, man. Welcome, man. Episode 18. 18 episodes deep, man. This is Nuwave Shop Talk. I'm the host, Dina Boy Juice, and to my left we got my boy
Swaggy D's in the building.
On my right we have.
Don't touch it.
Okay, we got a couple on the sidebar today. We got two people. Introduce yourselves.
It's me back in the house again.
Me along in the motherfucking building, and we got New Orleans up in here.
Yes, we do. We got Humble Louisiana in the building. RA in the building, man. New energy. I appreciate it. Good energy.
Amen. So yeah, man, we're gonna play this song called "You Feel Me" by me and my boy Pasadena Shine. He not here today. Swaggy D gonna do the honors.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all can't hear it over there, but yeah.
Good job. They need to get it out.
Butter on the biscuits. Y'all trying to make it to the top. We all want the #1 spot, nigga. Our pursuit of happiness is endless, boy. Yes. Appreciate it, bro. That's you feel me? Me and my boy SD recorded that a while ago. That's actually on my last album, Past Due Final Notice. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it, bro. Alright, bro. Yeah. Yes. So shit. Yeah, shut that door all the way. Because I think he's a non-binary gentleman. I think I had on the coldest, tightest jeans with the girl chucks. Yeah. So anyway, how y'all doing today?
I know.
Swaggy D Tawny.
Good shopping, Swaggy D.
Yeah. Swaggy D, what you looking up, man? You looking up topics?
Yeah, buddy. Swaggy D in the building. You know what I'm saying? We talking about my boy, man. Hey, more people need to wear skinny jeans. You know what I'm saying?
I think it have skinny jeans. Yeah, I'm tight.
They were tight. They were lazy.
Leggings, tights, whatever you want to call them. Y'all, you need to change with the time, bro. Change with the time.
Oh, man.
Baggy jeans and baggy clothes is outdated. As far as I'm concerned, you need to change with the time. Some of y'all outdated. Y'all need to cut it out with all these baggy clothes, baggy jeans, baggy pants.
Girl back from the 80s. We
talking about outdated.
Outdated, man. Y'all outdated. You know what I mean?
He said he old on the top, young on the bottom.
Okay.
That's right. Oh, man.
I see some people I know still wearing Dickies and shit. Like, man, if you don't cut it out,
They at work,
nobody
they
wear
going
Dickies
to
no
work.
more.
Okay, I'll be sure.
And starch time.
They
They
going
going
to
like a
work.
starch. That's a
That's
starch.
Dickies if you do construction.
Yeah, if you're doing construction, but if you go into the club, you can't go nowhere with me wearing Dickies. You can't hang out with me wearing Dickies. That ain't it.
Who the hell you know don't wear Dickies to the club?
I want to know.
Smoke.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew he was going to say
Hey,
that.
but for his thing, you know, smoking
That's
is
his
Spanish.
thing,
That's
man.
his thing, man.
You wear skinny jeans?
Cortez.
Yeah.
They had on some Cortez.
And you wear skinny jeans to the club. What's wrong with him wearing Dickies to the club?
That's what everybody's wearing. I'm wearing what
That's
everybody's
the
wearing.
problem.
That's the new generation.
That's the
You
problem.
gotta keep up with the times.
No.
He's stuck in the
You looking
past.
like you in the group at the
You
time.
remind me of that movie, The Blast from the Past.
You
Like,
look like
come on, man.
You look like you in the group from the time.
Morris Day, man.
Oh yeah. You look
Yeah.
out, man.
Oh, man. Morris Day at the time.
Anyways, we over here at Nuwave Barbershop, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be mad now.
Yeah. That's what you know when he said. When he said anyway.
We're over at Nuwave Barbershop. This is Nuwave Shop
Shout out
Talk.
to me.
Episode 18, you know what I mean?
You the one that brought up the skinny jeans. Don't be getting in your feelings with us.
Thank you to me.
Yes.
I'm saying, man.
I like to thank me. First
Step
of all,
up. Step y'all game up. Step your game up. You can't hang out with me wearing baggy pants.
I guess that's why we don't go with you.
No, you know what I mean? Y'all can't do it.
So you wearing skinny jeans to go pick up big bitches.
The biggest one.
So you actually a weightlifter.
Yeah, you know.
Ain't nothing wrong with a BBW. BBWs need love too.
Oh man, hey.
Hey, you know what it is,
Nothing
dude?
wrong
Hey,
with
that's why all them skinny jeans be ripped.
Yeah. They picking up big birthday.
Picking up a big bird,
Sand.
Shamu.
Hell yeah. Big Clarice.
Yeah, you know the name. You know the name.
Oh man.
Cynthia.
Oh, the real.
Those sound like that, man.
Oh, damn. Right. Little more of those.
Oh my God.
But anyway, man, how y'all doing today, man? How you doing, Swag?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain.
Okay.
Woke up this morning, you know what I mean? Blessed.
Blessed. I heard that. How you doing, Tony Touch? Oh man. Since we all cracking and making jokes and shit, if you go onto the YouTube, we got a comment about my boy Tony Touch. You know, somebody said why he had on those, what they call them pants? What they call them pants for the news? The shorts, what they call them?
Oh, his
Yeah.
Gucci man
They said
shorts.
you had on some Hoochie Daddy shorts the last episode.
You had on some Gucci daddy shorts.
Serious?
I missed it.
Shit, it's on there right now. All you gotta do is go look at the comment.
Which
Some
episode?
jean shorts.
Oh, I had on my true religion real short.
It was like, not Tony Touch with the Hoochie Daddy shorts on.
I had the true religion ripped jeans on. I did. I keep one.
Yeah,
I'm still flying.
He had to show his legs for the summer. He had to show his legs for the
yeah,
summer.
it was 100 degrees.
I wasn't asking.
It was 100 degrees back there.
I wasn't asking.
Man,
That's all
Betty
it
asked.
man, on the real.
Betty, I didn't have no ass knees or ankles. Yeah, I got on shorts right now. I still ain't asking.
I got a question since we got a lady in the building. Why do women go after married men?
Wait, no.
Don't stop studying.
Yeah, we're not speaking for you. We're speaking on women in general.
Study.
Like, why do women go after married men?
They're not women. We're gonna call them ratchets.
They ratchets?
They're ratchets. Why would you try to break up a happy home? And not only that, that relationship ain't gonna. It's not gonna be blessed. It ain't gonna go right.
They're looking for the blessings.
You're hungry.
They are looking for the blessings. That's why they with the married
You
man.
want
But the blessings you're talking about,
Yeah.
the relationship ain't gonna be blessed.
Yeah.
You know?
But
So,
they looking for the blessings though.
well, I think they're looking for security without the
Commitment.
without the commitment.
I think
You know what I'm saying? Because a married man is already stable, right? He's showing that he's committed to something, whether he cheating or not. He's committed on paper, right?
Yeah.
And he ain't gonna tell nobody.
But the thing is,
You know what I'm saying?
they don't get the security.
No.
They get the leftovers.
The
They
time
get
that
the
he
ties.
can't spend.
They get the ties. That's what relationship. They get the ties because he has a whole family to take care of. Like,
leftovers, like you said.
yes. So
Because they want what they can't have. That's
no, I
basically.
think it's just glamorized.
People
It's
want what they
glamorized
can't
to
have.
be- It's glamorized to be the side chick.
It
They
is.
rap about it all the time. It's
Yeah.
glamorized to be the side chick.
What people rap about, that's what everybody want to do nowadays, you know? So it was I don't think these people was married though, but I want to say the girl was from New York, right? Her and her boyfriend, they from New York. They flew down to Miami. I don't know if they was married or not, but it still goes with that, right? So the guy, I guess he had a little broad that was out in Miami, went over there, you know what I'm saying? Fucked with her, his girlfriend, location, went to the house, saw the truck. Everybody probably heard about this. You know, people didn't know the facts though. But a girl went to this girl's house where her boyfriend was last at and slit the girl's throat. They caught her like 2 weeks later in New York. Y'all didn't hear about that?
No, never heard about that. So
man.
I have a totally different,
Yeah.
but you know I'm different. You guys know me different. I think differently. I have a totally different view about that. I feel like they weren't married, so get over it. Get over it. At the end of the day, they're even though they say
they wasn't married. They
no.
divorced.
Bye. No, I feel like she has no right to go to the woman and say anything to the woman. Go slit his throat.
Yeah.
Go slit his throat. If you want to slit some throats.
Now it's 2 lives going in, and Buddy's still gonna be out here doing his thing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She going to jail for life, or girl's
The
dead.
girl's dead,
You
and
know
now
what I'm
he
saying?
community dick again.
And he gonna set up 2 more girls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the way the ball bounces. So, piggybacking off that, why do y'all think that? You know, because they were a black couple,
Yeah.
right? So why do black men treat black women in such a way like they feel like they the most disrespected? Why do they feel like that? How do we treat them? You know what I'm saying? What do we feel about black women as a whole? As a whole, you know, like she said, people want to feel like the rappers and shit, they rapping about sucking dick and cheating on a nigga and, you know what I'm saying, going to have fun and they getting BBLs and shit now. That shit used to be only for white women and the women that used to be fucking in movies and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Now we got our women out here, they saving up their money, stacking, doing scams and all that. Next thing you know, they come back and they shit BBL'd up. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about the BBW show. You know what I'm saying? That shit was still on my tongue.
Got a big girl.
Yeah.
You got a big girl on your mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? New Orleans?
Yeah, I was just saying, no, I mean, like, you know, I had this one girl, she was talking to me, and she was saying that sometimes black men don't really support the black woman. And I was like, on what planet?
Yeah.
Because like where I'm from, you know what I'm saying, in Louisiana, right? We value the black woman, right? We value that whole thing, like the whole family thing, the whole thing that you're supposed to be building.
Right.
Now, obviously, as exceptions to the rule, people gonna be silly and be on that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Play games and nonsense, whatever. Maybe they seen it. Maybe dad was worried or something. All these different reasons, right? You know, maybe Jones put a part. But to me, though, I just feel like, you know, we support the black woman. The black woman support the black man, right? But on TV, it's projected a whole other way. So I think that sometimes we get the short end of the stick as if we're not doing our job, and when every other race doing their job to support and encourage their woman. I feel like we do it too. It's just that you gotta realize unemployment higher for black than anybody else, even though we are on our hustle. Right. One reason why I respect this barbershop is these boys out here getting it. They cut hair cold, they doing their shit, they entrepreneurs, they making their own money. Right. So I just feel like a lot of times that's not broadcasting on motherfucking TV or promoting. Yeah, so you don't see us really out here getting it when y'all motherfuckers getting it and been doing it for a long time. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. What you gonna say, Nia?
I would hate that statement. Black men don't support black women because all throughout my life I've been around that. Even you guys, like we had our little differences. We talk shit to each other, but I know I'm supported here and whatever it is, and I know I'm surrounded by black men who do support me. So it's like where are these men that you guys are saying I'm supporting black women? Who are they? Like. Because I feel like it's a minority and they're trying to make it the majority.
I'm gonna tell you why people feel like that. Because like say we on this show, right? We may get 200, 300, 600 views, right? But let a nigga get on there and bashing black women, them niggas gonna have 10 million views. You know what I'm saying? So that's what society is portraying. What's the guy named? Kevin what?
Oh, Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. His shit was all the way up. You know, some of the shit he was saying is true. You know what I'm saying? So the thing that I get out of what he's saying is everybody, whether it's a male or a female, you gotta hold yourself at a high standard so other people can see you at that high level. I don't give a fuck if you working at McDonald's, still hold yourself at a high standard. You know what I'm saying? Don't be falling for the okie doke or the bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Know your work.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I talk about that a lot.
Know your work is for male and female.
Because they publicize all the bad shit that happens between us, but they don't publicize all the good shit. You know what I'm saying? You'll see a Fortune 500 couple, and they won't talk about them. They gonna talk about the nigga that shot his girl. They gonna talk about the nigga that's dragging his girl in the elevator. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want us to see. Because I don't give a damn what TV show you watching. You watch a commercial, it's gonna be a mixed couple on the commercial. You know what I'm saying? They like, no, black man, get with this white girl, get with this Latino, get with this other. Do not get with the sister. You know what I'm saying?
The same with black women too. You see it more and more with the Asian.
You know what I'm saying?
You just see it like. They don't want us to love each other or ourselves.
They don't, because they know us together that's in the 60s, the 70s, when we was coming up together, early 80s before crack hit, you know what I'm saying? It was a family like a motherfucker. All you see shit, like my boy was saying, the shop is entrepreneurs. You see black shop, black people cutting grass, black doctors coming up, you know what I'm saying? Banks and all that. That's in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? They burnt that shit down because they don't want to see the black man on top, no matter what level you see. So of course it's gonna be, like you were saying, unemployment and all that. There's gonna be friction because shit. If I got a master's degree, but I'm out here doing X, Y, and Z, I'm not in my field. You know what I'm saying? That's not my. I went to college, I got the education, but the people won't hire you because you look like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, man, I was watching some of Netflix and was talking about this guy that went to the cabinet, and the president said that John here Lisbon on Nixon's 1968 strategy. He said, we knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or black, but by getting the public to associate the hippies with marijuana and the blacks with heroin, and then criminalizing it both heavily, we could disrupt those communities. We could arrest those leaders, raid their homes, break up their meetings, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. We know we were lying about drugs, of course we did. So there's a whole agenda against us. They don't want us together as, just like you said, so I appreciate you saying that.
And what year was that? Hold up, what year?
This was the 1968 strategy.
Exactly. So from the 60s, the late 60s, early 70s, the shit been going on, trying to break us apart. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't gonna break a motherfucker apart overnight. That shit take decades. You know what I'm saying? That shit take decades. So, you know,
they started before then when they brought us over here slaves and sold us brothers, sisters, mom, dad.
you watching your brother and your daddy getting whooped, raped right in front of you.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Like, they want me to look at my brother and be upset. Like, they want me to be mad at my brother. But it's like, when I see my brother, I see myself. Like, so I see, if my brother's doing it, I could do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, like, this is the real thing. But then on TV, it's portrayed a whole nother way, so kids perceive it a whole nother way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we talk about energy. It's all about really being boots on the ground, and the grassroots are really seeing it.
Yeah.
You know, I appreciate everybody in the shop and all of the energy.
Yeah, and we was talking about that earlier, but we was talking about sports. How we were saying, like, you know, I went to school with Chris Mack. He went to the league. He went to school with some guys in New Orleans. They went to the league, won Super Bowls and shit like that. So in the community, we love to be that person that be like, oh yeah, I know him. Oh, I went to school with him. Oh, he cool. Blah, blah, blah. But that let us know, like you were saying, you look at them, you're looking at yourself. Like, shit, man, we can all make it if that person made it. You know what I'm saying? Take dedication, you know what I mean? And just, you got to stick to it. Whatever it is you're doing, you got to stick to it. But their whole agenda was trying to break us up. And they still doing it, like you said. You look at a person, he got on red, you got on blue, he got on green, he got on purple, whatever gang you from. You know what I'm saying? They like shit, but y'all don't went through the same shit.
Man.
Your mama did crack, his mama did crack.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You still love your mama, he still love his mama.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all come from a different block, and now you out here mad at him because he driving in, it don't even be nothing tight. Nigga driving in the Caprice Classic on 20s, and you in a Camry, and you mad at him thinking he getting money, but y'all doing the same shit, same struggle.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So, you know, that shit, it goes to a point where the next subject is, when did the black male become so feminine? You know what I'm saying? Now that's a touchy subject because people don't want to think about it, but it's like, you know, people let these TV shows, we got Love and Hip Hop, we got all of this shit, and they always got, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing wrong against homosexuals, but they got them on TV, and they dressing fly, fresh. People like, oh, I want to dress like that. Next thing you know, that nigga liking boys. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, they encourage it in the schools. They talk about it in the schools and tell them whatever your parents are telling you is wrong.
Right.
And this is right. But like you said, they put it on TV. It's always a gay person in everything. I don't know if you guys realize the first gay person in a cartoon was on the black cartoon, The Proud Family.
I didn't know
The
that.
Water Boy. It was the football coach's son, and he was gay.
Right.
And that was the first one. And
Put it
ever
in the
since
black
then,
community.
They always put a gay person in our community. Whether it's undercover or anyway, they always try to put it in there. But like you said, I have nothing against gay people. Like, you live your life, I live mine, and we get along, but it feels as if a community is being part of it.
And they pushing it no matter what you watching. You know, everybody is on P-Valley. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is watching P-Valley right now, right? You got some gay people up in there. You know what I'm saying? The show is lit. But shit, we can take it back to Empire. You know what I'm saying? We can take it back to all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Making sure you got on to watch that.
To see Cookie and Lucian.
Yeah, so but if you body, I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna see like we said. I'm gonna see all the strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Down in the valley where the girls get naked.
And like y'all said, at the end of the day, hey, I'm not homophobic, so as long as you keep that over there, or don't be disrespectful, you know what I mean? So, hey, that's all the thing.
Yeah.
Be the same person. But the kids, like you said, the kids, they teaching me in schools, they're going on every commercial. TV's different now.
They pushing it.
That was forbidden to man kissing TV back
Glorifying
in the
it,
day.
yeah. I see it on all these shows.
Man, come on.
See the transgenders, they got the transgenders on the
They do
show.
it now.
Even the gay people were playing straight roles.
Crazy.
Yeah. We can go back to was it Dookie Howser?
Yeah.
He didn't
We
get
could-
no man on TV.
He didn't. He didn't. He played a straight role. That's what we were saying. Uncle
They were
Phil,
allowed.
Uncle Phil,
Carl
Carl Winslow,
They were allowed.
and they was the daddies everybody wished they had.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to come to find out, you know what I'm saying? He going home to sleep with a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But like you said, like she said earlier, they threw it in there, you know, like slid it
Yeah,
in.
they-
So, you know, so that,
He was the best man for the job.
So like, we gonna throw a little bit in there at a time. You know?
It'll be questionable.
Questionable. And then once they feel that nobody say nothing, we just gonna throw more and more. We gonna just keep feeding
Yeah.
the pot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, we're not gonna watch TV.
Exactly.
They was trying to boycott Buzz Lightyear. Because they had a gay scene up in there.
Up in there.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen it.
This Peak Valley, I keep hearing people talking about this Peak Valley. Is it really that good of a show?
It really is.
It's a good show.
They got
But
good
it's a
storyline.
whole lot of homosexuality.
The owner,
Is it on Stars?
yes, on
Yeah.
Stars.
There's a lot of homosexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see,
It is.
you wanna watch it.
You want to watch it now?
Now you wanna watch it?
No, I heard Alberto talking about it yesterday.
His little friend yesterday.
Yeah,
His
Alberto.
little friend.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
might be sweet low too.
I'm sure
Oh,
he
we
is.
already
He
know that,
surprised me
but-
when he said he had a wife.
Yeah, but Alberto's cool though.
Yeah,
He
he's-
is.
Alberto's cool.
He's okay. He's cool. I've been
Most gay
knowing him for
people
years.
are cool.
Man, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's why we don't have nothing against them. But our whole thing is y'all
over there.
pushing it on our kids. That's
Yes.
the whole thing. You pushing it on our kids, and then the grown men is even taking traits, and now they being more feminine in their lifestyle. Like, oh, okay, this will be okay. You know what I'm saying? I seen a guy doing this. You know what I'm saying? And that shit just it's taken away from the real men out here.
Start off with them skinny jeans.
I agree.
I have 2 parts to this. I think there's 2 parts, right, that I want to add. The first part is, I feel like it's programming. And I feel like sometimes it's all about the agenda that wants to be put on the ABCs, on the CBSs, on the NBCs, and then it's like projected. So I think that we got to like educate ourselves, and the parents got to be the parents at home to educate the kids and to be vigilant and observant to make sure they're raising the kids accordingly. So I think that's the first thing. We gotta make sure we maintain the parents and their integrity, because I feel like a lot of times kids watch stuff they shouldn't even be watching.
Yeah.
And then the second thing is, I remember talking and interacting, because sometimes I think that the complexity of black people, when we do a lot of different things. I remember this one gay person. He was talking, he was interacting, and he was saying that that the gays went through a lot, and they always was at the forefront of things. And I remember watching something on Netflix where it was talking about how whenever hip hop was being evolved, how hip hop went to New York and into like the punk rock areas, and the punk rock love like embraced hip hop because it was a new thing. So punk rock and hip hop was hand in hand.
Right.
But he said something that was interesting. He said that the gay person's issue, because like a lot of people, they couldn't really be accepted. The gay person issue, is like one of the biggest issues, and always been like maybe one of the biggest, no matter when. And I say, well, you gotta kind of, that's fair. But also, when people talk about the Holocaust, some people don't know about King Leo of Belgium, where he killed 10 to 14 million Africans. Or like, some people say it's over 15 million, some people say it's over 40 million.
Right.
So he's talking about the biggest, like, as a gay person. I'm like, as a black gay person, it's almost double.
Right.
And as a black person, period, I don't think he understands the ramifications of how much it has been an oppression on us. You're talking about that Holocaust? Listen, truly bad, 7 million, right? Truly bad.
Yeah.
You talking about King Leo of Belgium? He was cutting people hands off if he didn't kill you. Over 14 million documented killed.
Right.
So you gotta think about it, like he gotta educate some more, but he was a young kid. So I'm like, I think that we got a lot of complexity, but like you say, it's an agenda that's being pushed on TV. Because I know when we was growing up, we ain't never see this kind of stuff on TV. Now all of a sudden you got TV looking like it's rated R, like a rated R movie, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and that's rated PG.
Every time I turn on the TV, I see something about it. Gay guys kissing. Like I feel like ain't nothing wrong with being gay. I don't have nothing wrong with it, but it's like the whole world don't need to know you're gay. They don't need to exploit it like that. It's like if your circle knows you're gay, keep it that way. But you don't need to go out there and tell the whole world you're gay, as far as I'm concerned. It's like I was watching the story about Michael Sams, the football player, when he came out and told the world he was gay. Now he's not even in the NFL because he came out and told the world he was gay. I feel like he should have kept that to himself. Like, come on, get your money, bro. Get paid. Get out there and play football and get your money. The world don't even know you're gay.
He thought it was that time.
He thought
the
they
world
were
had changed.
He thought they were going to embrace him. Everybody was going to embrace him, and he was going to be playing football.
Niggas
Like,
is thinking like, man, this nigga in the locker room with me? I gotta get undressed and walk around butt naked in front of this dude.
Exactly.
You know
They're going to feel uncomfortable in the locker room with you. That's what he wasn't thinking.
Because the star player probably went to the coach like, look, man, I want to get traded if this nigga on the team. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what went on behind those closed doors.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody's going to accept you like that.
Yeah.
Not everybody's going to accept it. So,
and it's like they want so bad to be accepted. Like, why? I don't want to be accepted because I'm black.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be accepted as a man first. You know what I'm saying?
That, they don't all accept us because we're black.
Right.
A lot of them are racist. But they piggyback off of our movements. They piggyback off of the civil rights movements, but they don't like us.
They're taking over the black movement right now.
Yeah, they are.
You know what I'm saying?
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Black Lives Matter.
They're trying to take that over.
No,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
always
They
been.
thinking it's hand to hand.
Black
but
Lives
it's
Matter
not.
has always been. The movement is not part of it, but the organization has always been LGBTQ.
Yeah.
When they first started out, I read their mission statement. I was told to, I saw a lot of stuff online about it. I don't like to believe what I hear online. I hate listening to online.
They got it on something else.
Yes. So they were talking about it, and it was actually a reliable resource. So I was like, let me look at their mission statement. I looked at their mission statement. They claim they're for the black man, but a natural-born heterosexual black man can never have a leadership role inside of that organization, and it is in their mission statement. So you claim you want to save the lives of these black men, but they can only be behind a gay man, a transgender man, or a woman who feels like she's a man.
Yeah.
So do you really care about these black lives that you say matter?
They don't. They don't. Especially if they want to run the shit. Especially if they want to run the shit.
And look, I just want to be fair. I really feel like this. I feel like be who you are, but educate yourself.
Yeah.
Like, don't fall for the agenda or any kind of things that's going on in regards to what the media is saying or whatnot. Educate yourself.
How about just do you?
That's it. You know what I mean?
This is my opinion. Do you?
That's it.
Because, and as far as all this, I feel like, okay, you made it secret in the beginning. You know, in the beginning when you first, you didn't want nobody to know.
Called it in the closet.
You know what I mean? So it wasn't. But why are you making a big deal out of it?
Yeah.
Because now they want to be seen because they've been in the closet for so long. But at the end of the day, just be you and do what you do.
Do you?
But you don't need to be. I don't feel like you need to be put up here on a pedestal or somewhere you need to be go to. You get an award or something.
So like we all watch sports, right? He was talking about Michael Sanders, right? We all watch sports and shit, right? So we all probably, everybody in here grew up watching basketball in the 90s, 2000s, 2010s, right? So early 2000s, you had this dude, D Wade come on the scene. He balling, he killing shit. Championship, bam, got with Shaq, championship. You know what I'm saying? Got with LeBron, couple of championships, right? Now this dude retired. Now he got his son out here being a daughter. You know what I'm saying? So somebody we looked up to on the court is now parading his little son around as a girl. So if we got kids that age, they walking around like shit. It's okay for them. Okay, nigga, you gay, it's cool. But nigga, you not finna be 12, 13, 14 years old out here with braids in a dress, lipstick on.
See, that's when you go back to where
you can do that shit. You
start at home.
Yeah, exactly. So how are we to tell the kids, like he was saying, the parent and all this, but how is that parent gonna turn around and tell their kid like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this at this young age. You be who you are, but you're not gonna be out here and just in drag basically at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
I worked one time with kids, and they said that between 12 to 18, sexual experience is like normal. So I think that honestly, but keep it real, I think that you gotta have the conversation about sexuality with your kid way younger now. You know, like, you're an adult. I mean, back in our era, you know what I'm saying, you can wait till, you're almost a teenager.
Yeah, 16,
but right now,
15.
you got so much stuff happening on TV, you might want to talk to your kid at 7, or 8, or 9.
Yeah.
You know, so I think that's got to be talked about. And I think that it's about understanding from the kid perspective, right? But then also being an adult and doing your parenting, being there and being a real parent, whatever that look like. What is real parent? It's whatever that look like in regards to being present, being there, showing unconditional love to your kid.
And having difficult conversations with your kids.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, that conversation needs to happen way before then, because there's 4, 5, 6-year-olds coming home from school talking about, I don't know, I can be a boy if I want. A girl coming home talking about I can be a boy if I want to. Or a boy coming home talking about I can be a girl if I want to.
And you know why that is?
Because these teachers are talking about it.
It's that too. But they friends at school, they go home to 2 moms. They go home to 2 dads. So when they come home and they be like, oh yeah, my mom and my dad, they be like, you got a mom and dad? Like, nigga, I got a mom and a mom. You know what I'm saying?
I got a dad and a dad.
I went to school with a guy, elementary school the whole time. Went to school with him, he had 2 moms. But he knew what that was, and we knew what that was. We knew it's supposed to be a mom and a dad.
Right.
It's just the way that what they see on TV, they see it normal. And actually, it started way back, I want to say in the 80s with the My Two Dads. You guys remember that show?
Yeah, but
it wasn't, but it was undertone.
It was undertone because I know what you're saying.
Said earlier,
they slid it in.
3 men and a baby.
Even though 3 men and a baby.
Just a little bit. We gonna slide and see if they get offended.
And they were all
See if they get mad.
heterosexual. They all were dating women.
Yeah, but they all come
But
home
they
together.
were all come home together.
I don't support that either.
To make it look like, this is
the
okay. Nobody questions.
Same gender having kids. Yeah, I don't support that.
Yeah,
I don't support the marriage, and I don't support the same gender.
I mean,
2 men having a baby. No, I don't support that.
In life, it gotta be a balance. In life, it gotta be a balance. You know what I'm saying? You can't be I can't even say that, but it shouldn't be a woman and one of them masquerading as a man, which is that's their right. You know what I'm saying? You confusing the kid. I can see if you got together. You know what I'm saying? When the kid was probably like 15, 16, he already know what's up. They know who their daddy is. You know what I'm saying? And this is the life you chose. You know what I'm saying? But to bring the baby up from 0, now the baby is like, well, shit, it's normal. Now when they grow up, you're going to look at that baby like, oh, he got a, or she got a, you know what I'm saying, the same sex as they with that person.
I have a question. What if, because I don't agree with it, I have friends who are like this. What if it's a group of women raising a boy, but they don't want any man around that boy? But none of them are together.
That happens. That happens now.
Yes,
that happens now.
But it's the same thing though, because there's still no balance.
I seen a Facebook post today. A friend I had, right? So she was saying that she's raising her son on her own, and it's hard for her. Because now that he's 14, 15, he ain't never had a male figure in his life. You know what I'm saying? So now he's talking shit, talking back. You know what I'm saying?
He's doing what his mama do.
Yeah, but that comes from the wife or the girl, whatever. She's like, oh, no, you can't fuck with my kid unless you give me money. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to tell that part. You know what I'm saying? You know, some niggas, when we have babies, some niggas, I can't say me, but some niggas, they be like, oh, well, shit, man. She ain't giving me no pussy. I ain't fucking on her or the kid. You know what I'm saying? But then at a certain age, that man always grows out of that. But I'm just saying it happens. So at a certain age, that man grows out of that and be like, I just want to fuck with my kid. And now the girl like, oh no, you ain't want to fuck with a man. Now you can't fuck with him now. You like the nigga 6. You know what I'm saying? This is the time he needs me. Because now these kids want to be binary, non-binary. They don't know what the fuck they want to be. You know what I'm saying? And like she said, the kids, they pushing this shit in school. So, you know what I'm saying? They got so many different agendas. Excuse my friends, they got these bitches talking about when you have your baby, don't write the gender on the birth certificate, wait till they get old enough. Like, y'all ain't never heard that shit? Man, please.
These
women got so many different agendas, and it's all, like you said, it's all Lbgt, ABC. You know what I'm saying?
The alphabet crew.
Yeah, they out here, they wildin'.
What y'all say,
you know what I'm saying?
Alphabet
BLT?
BLT.
Nah,
So
my
what about the women who have been straight most of their life and had a couple kids, and all of a sudden they didn't find a girl and found love with her and got married?
You know what that is, man?
that sound like you got turned out.
That pussy been ran through. That pussy been ran through. Every nigga that get in there is like
Keep it
fucking,
100.
it's like sticking your dick in a hallway. You know what I'm saying? And shit, you know, you get with a woman that love you for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why to me, I can't speak for everybody, but that's why they get in those relationships, especially when they done had a baby. They done been with thousands of, I ain't gonna say thousands, but hundreds of niggas by that age. And they like, well shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me
Let's
get with
just
this
say they
woman.
had a lot of
Because she
problems
don't
with
care.
men.
She
That's
couldn't.
what it was.
She
And
couldn't.
they like, I'm tired of this shit.
They're
This
just
is
tired of it.
bullshit. Samantha gonna hook me up. Samantha turned her out. And now she like, oh, I don't want no man.
You know, but they go through the same problems.
I definitely
They go through the
understand.
same
Now
process.
now you bring the girl home to your kids and
Exactly.
get to the kids.
And they want people to take them seriously. I don't take you seriously.
First of
I don't take
all,
that relationship seriously.
you got a touch me not stud that don't want you to please her, but want to put a plastic dick in you, and then she gonna be moaning like she really feel it, the plastic dick going inside you. You know what I'm saying? That whole relationship is delusional. You know what I'm saying? It's only one person being pleased in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? That person, that's the stud, they happy because they got somebody. You know what I'm saying? Probably look like a man. You know what I'm saying? Or dress like a man, look like a man, because you know that's what a stud is. They're gonna grow older. They're gonna be a butch. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty
But
much.
we ain't trying to gay bash or nothing like that. But we just saying like these are the realities. Like you know that's a delusional relationship. You know y'all emotionally invested, but you know in relationships you also gotta have like some type of sexual outlet. You know what I'm saying? Now you got studs that been with girls for years. They be like, shit, I need to give me some dick every now and then. Now we're like, girl, shit, your name is fucking Jim. Don't nobody want to fuck you no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like shit. Like this world is crazy, man. People don't know what they want until it's too late. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this whole gay thing is just a phase, like being a gang member. I feel like it's
I
a
agree
phase.
with that too. I agree. I agree. It's just a phase.
It's a bad phase. But
It's a phase.
it's just as all the
People go
other
through
phases.
phases in life.
Gangbanging was a bad
But the
phase.
seed is still being planted.
That's
Regardless.
true.
So you ain't gonna, it's growing. So at the end of the day, you said phase, it's still growing.
Yeah.
So I just, like I said,
Some women been in a 30-year phase.
yeah.
I think that's
I'm not
just
talking
weird.
about them. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the
You talking about the youngsters?
Yes, the ones that are trying to.
Man, I seen a buff ass stud today. Buff is a motherfucker with big ass titties and shit with a tank top on.
Oh, wow.
Security! I was like,
Where you see that? I want to go
goddamn.
see it.
Security!
Let me see it.
Security! I was getting me some food at Makiyaki.
No.
Shit, he
wow.
walked out like, I was like, damn.
Security. She look like security.
Harder than you.
Security.
Man, you think she tougher than you?
Man, on the real shit.
they
She had
do.
the high top fade, like the 80s and
wow.
shit. I was like, god damn.
No, some of them really be thinking they men, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We living in Sodom and Gomorrah years and shit. We
You
back
know-
to Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know what tripped me out about studs and shit like that, right? So, you know every woman they get with, right? Every woman they get with, they got kids, they call them their kids. They
Yeah.
the daddy,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, that.
So, you know, they go from relationship to relationship too, because they a nigga. Basically, you know what I'm saying, they a man, so they hopping around too. They serving that plastic
But you're not the
backpack dick.
dad, though.
But listen where I'm going, right? So like, you know, say they get with Patrice. Patrice got 2 kids. Now that bitch done took over 2 kids, right? Bam. So now she get with Darlene next. Now she got 3 kids, right?
She got
Them
5.
2 kids are still calling her
She got
daddy.
5.
Now she got 5.
She a baby daddy, a hood baby
Her
daddy.
hood baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't finding a
So
hood
they go
baby
back to
daddy.
what we was just
Y'all
talking about.
studs,
How
y'all
the
gotta
kids
stop
are
that
confused.
shit.
The
Yeah.
kids are
Yeah.
confused.
Yeah, y'all studs, y'all gotta stop that shit. You not them kids' daddy. You know what I'm saying? If you marry that woman, okay, you can call yourself that.
The
Those
mom.
kids, the second mom, but you're not them
Yeah.
kids' daddy.
How about you
No.
just
You know what
call
I'm
your
saying?
name?
You can't.
Why
call-
can't you call your name? Yeah.
Why it gotta be labeled as something that it's not?
Yeah.
That's just
I think the kids usually make that choice. You know
No,
what
the
I'm saying?
parents make that choice for the
You think
kids.
so?
The
Yes.
parents make the choice
Pretty
for
much.
the kids.
Call him dad.
Yes.
Call her dad.
Yes. Because kids know That's not my daddy.
Because the parents supposed to go to the kid and be like, that's not your mom. Don't call her mom.
Yeah. That's the
I'm your mom.
I'm your mom.
Yeah, not her.
And this is
And that's not your daddy. Your daddy is gone.
That's old school right there, though.
Yeah.
That's old school right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna get it clear. We're gonna clear the air very
That's
early.
why I said it starts at the home.
Not your, I'm your, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not your dad.
Yeah. No.
No.
I did not go through these hours of labor.
So don't lie to the
house.
So you
That's
gonna
not
lie
my
to the
body.
kid?
Yeah, no.
So you gonna lie to the kid and confuse the kid at the same time.
But that's what they doing. I mean,
I know, that's what's happening. So that's why
That's
you
what
gotta,
they doing.
you gotta be real with your kids and
Mhm.
pray for your kids and hope, you know, hopefully they'll make they're gonna make their decision.
Yeah, just talk to them. That's all.
Yeah. So when these same kids get older, it's gonna smooth it right into the next topic, right? Mental health. These kids grow older, their mental health is unstable. They don't know where they lie in the world. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. And the mental health is gonna take us other places too. But we're just gonna start with the kids that was born into shit like that. Now they confused. So when they grow older, you know what I'm saying, they got hormones. You know what I'm saying? They walking around with hormones. Whether it's a girl, she getting a little wet. The guy, he getting a little hard. He might be getting hard looking at Tommy. He might be getting hard looking at Mary. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like he was saying, from 12 to 16, you said?
12 to 18.
12 to 18 is the experiment stage, right? So, you know, he don't know what he like right now. You know what I'm saying? But as he grow older, he's confused. So if he growing up with two dads, two moms, now he like, shit, do I want to be like my dad or do I want to be like my auntie and my uncle? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then when they get older and they do something crazy, if they black and they got mental health, they gonna call them motherfuckers animals. You know what I'm saying? But flip the coin, if that motherfucker white, he got mental health issues, he needs help. You know what I'm saying? And we can go back to motherfuckers that's killing people. All of these people everybody that did a mass shooting is white, right? What happened to them? They didn't die, they in jail, but they gonna sweep it under the rug. Oh, he got mental health, right? Something is wrong with him. But let little Ray go shoot 17 niggas up. Oh, that nigga's an animal. We gotta kill him. You know what I'm saying?
A menace to society.
He's a menace to society, but he grew up with two moms, right? He grew up with two moms. He grew up with gang-banging brothers and sisters, and they out here. He done seen 5 niggas die in front of him. This nigga got PTSD. You know what I'm saying? He got all types of shit, but he's undiagnosed, right? Since he's undiagnosed, he's not mental. He don't have no mental health issues. You feel me? So how can we help our generation that's younger than us? Because we all 40s and up, right? So how can we help our younger generation to go get help, seek that counseling? We don't want them to be like, oh, this nigga got to take pills and all that. We don't want that. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that like Tommy over here or whatever, Tommy and Jerry over here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want that, because now they're going to go and kill a whole movie theater worth of people. You know what I'm saying? And then they gonna die the same way, right? So this is the question. This is the question. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that, you know, when you talk about what you're saying, making me smile a little bit in regards to my upbringing, but it also made me understand the perspective of people having people that's not there.
Yeah.
So it's like, when you say, what do you do? I think that, like, you know, growing up, man, my parents were so present. So it's like, you know, like, you couldn't get them passed by, you know what I'm saying? And it was ass whoopings. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all think that like that, you know what I'm saying? You know, go get that switch, you know what I'm saying? Go over that, you know what I'm saying?
We all got scars.
You know what I'm saying? Get the leaves off, you know what I'm saying? Get the leaves off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I think that at the end of the day, when you talk about what needs to be done in mental health, what you gotta realize in the black community, mental health is not really talked about, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand that, you know, it's not a double standard, you know? You look at Obama, how he carried himself, you look at Trump, how he carried himself, dude just got raided, right?
Right.
You think in your head, like, dang, like, no double standard. The way you talk about women, the way he was like, you know, sued in the past for racial issues, there's no double standard. So I remember Eddie Robinson, right, coach at Brown State University, over 50-some-odd years, 17 select championships, 201 people he sent to the NFL. He was just talking about just being excellent. Like, you gotta be like better, even better. Like, you know, and I was like, well, why you gotta be even better, right? But I get what he was saying. Like, you know, as a black man, like, you gotta be even better. And he was raising people that was not on the football field, but all the football field and character. So we gotta be present as parents. We gotta talk to our kids, like Tom was saying. We gotta make sure we're doing what we gotta do, Dwight. You know what I'm saying? Like this awesome lady saying. Like, if we're not doing that, then the reality is TV
It
raising
can
your
be
kid.
anything.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube raising your kid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That teacher at school that don't like diversity
It's raising your kid. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not doing that, talking about mental health issues, talking about if you got ADHD, talking about it. And I'll leave you with this real quick. I'm in church, right? Bible study, right? Watching Bible study. And I heard this lady was talking. She was talking about how she was going to bat for a kid because people want to put her kid in special ed. You know, and she went like, no, you didn't put my kid in special ed. And no, I said, no, I thought about it. I was like, man, that was my mom. 4th grade failed. Teacher wrote me up over 50 times, put him in special ed. My mama said, I'm a special ed teacher. You put your child in special ed. I ain't put my child in special ed. Went to summer school, passed. Next year, she wanted me to repeat. Made the honor roll.
Right.
They wanted to put me in special ed. So why my story sound like that other lady's story?
Right.
It's an agenda, you know what I'm saying? They don't want us to really succeed. They don't care about us, you know, and our kids. They'll put you in a special ed in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
You gotta be present if you're the parents, and that's why I'm not a parent, respectfully, but the parents are the MVPs. I always say this, they're the MVPs. Most valuable players, 24/7. Anything happen, I'm there for my kid.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the real parents, the ones that's really doing it. I salute that.
For sure. Yeah, you gotta be there for your seeds, man. Especially, you know, you done had them, raised them up. So any troubles they going through, man, you gotta be there, you know, and hold them accountable too. Hold their ass accountable too.
Asperger's,
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't hold your kid accountable, then they don't know what excellence is. You know what I'm saying? Because if they like barely making it, getting through, you're like, oh yeah, you're doing the bare minimum and you making it. No, nigga, you got to do a little better than that.
That's
Because
it.
like you said, like Eddie Robinson was saying, man, we gotta be even that much better. That's why back in the days, all black people was creating shit. You know what I'm saying? You got Carver, you know what I'm saying? You got Benjamin, you know what I'm saying? You got a whole lot of people, UEB, what is
WEB, the boy.
Yeah. So, you know, you got people that was creating shit. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know, our people are still creating codes, you know what I'm saying? But they not gonna tell you none of that. You know what I'm saying? You go look at all of these fresh ass cars and you look at their designers. The top designer is always black. You know what I'm saying? But he's not gonna be on a commercial. He's not gonna be at the at talking or saying shit because they want to keep him in the back and put that white man in the front. Like he the one that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like no man. Like we can talk about Elon Musk. He's not the one that's doing all this shit. He just had some bread to put the shit down to get these scientists, doctors, lawyers, everybody, fucking technical advisors, all that. He just put the people in place to do it. You know what I'm saying?
And look,
making all the money.
And who you are is who you are. You know, I salute that, man. But black excellence is black excellence.
Right.
You know, our hands been in a lot of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? From the freezer on the 18-wheeler to the street light. Like when you hear the stories, it's truly amazing, but you don't hear them whenever you're in school. Why ain't you in school? You know what I'm saying? Talking about the critical race theory stuff. You know, they don't want you to know how great you are, but you know that's why I appreciate being around people that's independent business owners. You know what I'm saying? My mom always said, "Show me your friends, I'll show you who you are." So whoever you surround yourself with, you're a reflection of it. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. You can, if your friends are smarter than you, then you need new. I mean, if you smarter than your friends, you need new friends. You know what I'm saying? That's the saying. You know what I'm saying? If you're the richest person in the room,
I was going by what you was about to say.
yeah. If you got rich friends, you know what I'm saying? If you're the richest out of all your friends, you need new friends because in this world, man, you gotta just try to reach the heights that you didn't even think that you could reach. You know what I'm saying? You reach that, oh, now you gotta go higher. Oh, you reach that, you gotta go higher. And that's where we lose at because people be like, oh man, yeah, man, you working for the city or you doing this, oh man, you made it. Like, nah, nigga,
No.
I ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? I work for the city. And I swear to God, man, my 2-week paycheck was like $1,400, $1,600 when a motherfucker was doing overtime. You know what I'm saying? I'm making that in a week now. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got no real job. I'm just doing it all on my own. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a double standard for people thinking that they achieve something when you can achieve so much more. Yeah, you can work for the city, but always have a side hustle. I always have something else going that's going to be like, okay, when this is over, I still got this to fall back on. And that's what people don't understand. Like, I remember you was talking about LeBron, because I was listening to episode 8. That's like my best episode. You was on that one too. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about a gang of shit. But you were saying, like LeBron, oh man, he need to, you know, do this on basketball. He's setting up his fallback plan. You know what I'm saying? He already made $1 billion, but he's setting up the fallback plan. He not running day-to-day operations for the shit that he doing. He doing like Elon Musk, just putting people in position to make his shit better when he get older. You know what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent just put money and the idea in the shit. He not the nigga that's behind the camera. He not the dude that's doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you thinking that you made it, you still gotta think better. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay-Z, I big up Jay-Z, my favorite rapper, and the best businessman fucking rap had. Now, everybody on his team is billionaires. You look at Kanye West, a couple billion. Rihanna, a couple billion. Even his wife, she almost a billionaire by herself. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that he fucked with except Dame Dash, because he just saw that them niggas was stuck at that position. You know what I'm saying? It's not that he didn't want to grow with them, but when you outgrow somebody and they don't want to come up, you gotta break apart. You know what I'm saying? You gotta break apart. That's the main thing about this dude. He like, oh man, we need to do this. Oh no, we cool over here. No, nigga, that's like if you in the drug game and you selling ounces, right? And you making fucking $700 a week selling ounces, and you was just making $100 a week selling ounces. Now you selling ounces $700, and your boy be like, man, we need to put all this money in and buy a pound. You like, no man, that's a big jump. But you selling this money, you can make this double this in a week. That's how he thinking about it in the business world. That's how you got to think about it. I look at everything as selling crack. You know what I'm saying? Everything is selling crack. I put all my money into some shit because if I got product, I've always got money. You know what I'm saying? No matter what business you in, if you got product, that's going to go one day. You know what I'm saying? It might not sell all tomorrow, but it's going to go one day. You know what I'm saying? So you can sell it all.
Hey, you know, it's amazing that you said that because, like, to me, it's like, you know, being in marketing, right? I'll put all mine in promotion.
Right, exactly.
Because, you know, if you promote, you know what I'm saying? It's almost the same thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just the street version of what it is, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of dope because it's all a hustle. Put more in your promotion, then you probably going to have more people come to whatever you selling, no matter what it is.
No matter what it is, man. The promotions is what get it. Because if you give out 10,000 flyers, right? And you only get 10% back, that's 1,000 customers. You know what I'm saying? And you probably only got 500 worth of product. But now the demand is there. You know what I'm saying? And if 1,000 people want your shit, now those 1,000 people gonna tell their friends. Now you got 5,000, 10,000.
Yeah, they say if you have a successful business, they're gonna tell 10 other people.
Exactly.
Think about that.
You know what I'm saying? So that 1,000 goes back up to the 10,000.
You said Jay-Z, you think Jay-Z is a good businessman?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Why not? Let's hear this.
We want to
Let's
hear this. We want to hear this.
I'm a presence.
As far as the rappers goes,
Business.
as far as rapper goes,
You already laughing at me.
Business, not rapping. Business.
He was the best at rapping.
No, he said
I like to.
You going on music, Dwight?
He said he's the best businessman as far as rappers goes.
Okay.
But he's not.
Okay, who is?
I don't think he heard everything I said. But
Master P, exactly.
I will agree with
Master
that.
P.
I will agree with that.
Master P.
My client you saw the other
And
day.
you should know that because he's from Louisiana.
Master P is my client.
Master P is a better businessman than Jay-Z and all of them put together.
who did Master P learn the game from?
Okay.
When you say better, I feel like sometimes you gotta understand. They got Hugo Boss, they got Polo, they got Balenciaga, all that. So they got all these like go. So when you say Master P, and we say Jay-Z, both of them go. Like both of them go. You know what I'm saying?
When he first came in the game, he had his own production company. He wasn't with no record label. He came up with his own record label. No Limit Records, man. Jay-Z was always under somebody.
But he still had to buy.
Then he came up with Rockefeller.
He still had the distribution.
But Rockefeller ain't even. That's not even you.
Hey, but what about
that's not even original.
But what about
because they already got Rockefeller Plaza and people already Rockefeller, the real Rockefellers.
Well, look,
he stole that from the real Rockefellers.
What about how he strategically maneuvered himself to be a billionaire in the rap game, and he's not really doing it off of the music. He's doing it all off the
Business. So
what about how he strategically transitioned his game from being just like Ice Cube? You got to do Ice Cube too. Look how he came from like the rap, and then he transitioned to like the movies and directing, and so you gotta understand like for him to be strategic, to move like that, that's very very smooth.
Master P perfected it better than all of them, better than Ice Cube and Jay-Z.
I don't think so.
I understand what you're thinking.
I just saying, they at the same party, man, at the same table.
And he put a lot of
They
people
at
in
the
the
same
game.
table.
Yes, he
He
did.
broke bread and he put a lot of people in the game.
Fair.
I want to say a little side note about Ice Cube though. Ice Cube started off as a writer. He wasn't trying to be a rapper. He wanted to be a writer and do those movies. But he took it. He did rapping and wrote all their scraps so he could make it to the next level.
Yeah.
He was. It was always. He always.
He had the vision.
He had a plan.
Yeah, he had the vision from way back then. But back to the Jay-Z situation, right?
Is he tough?
Okay, so we're gonna talk about where Master P learned this from, right? So you know when Master P was trying to come up and trying to sell these records and all of that, you know, he thought he had a vision, right? Where did he go? He went up to the Bay. He went up to Richmond, right? He got the shit from Too Short, E40. Them was the first niggas selling CDs, tapes and shit out of the trunk. Feel
Jay
me?
Prince gave him some
You know
love
what I'm
too.
saying?
Jay Prince was giving him the game.
Yeah, that's in Texas. You know what I'm saying? We just telling you the whole history of it. He didn't just wake up and be like, oh, no, he went up there and got the game. I don't give a damn. A whole lot of people went up to the Bay and got the game. You know what I'm saying? The Bay was
MC Hammer
some
did the
big
same thing.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
MC Hammer.
Yeah.
Hold on, and kind of just digging in question, Dwight. So when you talk about Jay-Z, you said like
They
he's also like he's a billionaire. You know he's a billionaire. So that means that you know like he kind of like is doing that. You just don't feel like his hustle was as authentic. Or that's my question to you.
I just don't feel like he gives back enough to his community. That's why.
We showed you on the episode.
I don't respect Jay-Z like that.
We
because I don't
showed
think,
you on
I
the
don't think he
episode.
gives back enough.
Let's rewind. When
But
did
we
you
showed you on the episode.
And he don't bring people up. You know what I mean? Look at the Dame Dash situation. He couldn't even fix that fucking relationship.
Dame Dash didn't want to go with him.
You know what I
You
mean?
want to fix it. You
Dame
can't
Dash
make
didn't
somebody
wanna go
fix
with him.
something.
You can't.
You can't make somebody fix something.
And
Like,
Dame Dash said that the man owing money. He need to break bread.
see
I'm
that?
sure he doesn't.
Break bread. Dame Dash said you owe me, man. Pay me, bro.
Whenever you break up with people, you always owe them something.
You going too deep for
You
you.
know, whenever you break up with somebody and you're the more successful person, you always owe the less successful person money.
Exactly.
So think about that. And then not only that, I had to think about this for a minute. Jay-Z has a home out here in California. Do you know where his home?
Of course, they all do.
Do you know
As
where
he
his home is
should.
in California?
I
Yes.
seen it.
What does that have to do
Where's
with
Master P's
anything?
home in California?
What does that have to do with
Where's
anything?
Master
We're not
P's
talking
home in
about that.
California?
That has nothing to do with anything.
Where is
I
Master
think we should just let her go in with it. We don't know where.
Where?
He doesn't have one out here.
Master P doesn't?
Yes, he does. What are you talking about? He does.
Where's it at?
I think he
Where
does.
is it?
in
He
Calabasas.
does.
Hold on.
Yeah,
Have you seen the show? Have you seen the reality
He's
show?
in Calabasas.
He's in Calabasas.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because him and Romeo live out there. They
Right.
live in the
I
house.
thought it was
Apparently you-
Romeo's out.
Yeah, apparently you haven't seen his show.
Okay, Calabasas.
Yes.
Calabasas compared to Bel Air.
Yeah, Calabasas
Where's
is
the comparison?
quote unquote the new Bel Air.
It's not, but he's an old Bel Air.
No, it's not. It's not. We're just saying they trying to make it. It was a cheap land because nobody was out
Wanted
there.
it. Nobody
You know what I'm
wanted it.
saying? They like shit. We
It's
all
out
the
there
way
by
up
the
in the
prisons
valley.
and shit.
You know
And
what
look,
I'm saying?
real quick, salute the Master P because I know he's doing a lot with helping small and medium businesses. It's already well documented. He's been in Hummer, Louisiana. He's coming back. He's trying to put people on. He's trying to promote different brands. All small and medium business. He out here hustling. So when I think about Master P, I think he's a hustler. Like that dude right there. He going to get it out the trunk.
He got
He going
everything,
to get
man.
it.
He got toothpaste,
He gonna get it.
washing powder,
And
cereal.
All these dudes need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
If you're making that much money, you need to be held accountable.
Okay,
And they need to make you break bread
So you
and give
think
back to the
Jay-Z is
community.
not accountable?
I think they should make you. I think the government should make you give back to the community.
Right.
They make them give taxes.
And not just charity.
Taxes.
They need to actually make you come up with a plan
Taxes.
where you're gonna help out the homeless, help out the less
Yeah,
fortunate.
look, if you
So
say
you don't
that
think
doing is fair, you must say that for the 2%. That's the corporation. That's Nike. That's
All of them,
that's
exactly.
Starbucks.
all the conglomerates.
Walgreens, Walmart.
I'm talking about all of
Because
them.
we're gonna be fair. We
All
gotta
the
pay.
Fortune 500 companies, they all need to be accountable.
I think we was talking about the
And
black
make them pay, make them break bread, and give back to the community.
Okay.
That way that'll build us up, and that's gonna make the economy better.
I just think that.
But
you
they
know,
just let them have all these
Get
billions of
political
dollars.
now. It's getting political now.
Yeah,
Make them accountable.
I just think Swaggy D, like, you know, before you make these outlandish comments, you probably need to do a little bit of research on the people that you're talking about.
I don't have to do no research. It's common sense.
No, it's not common sense.
No, what you say is how you say it.
Remember that episode?
It's not common sense.
Remember that episode when we talked about Elon Musk? That was like in episode 4 or 5 when Elon Musk went out and spent fucking what? What did he spend? $45 billion to buy Twitter.
And you know he trying
When
to
this motherfucker could have, when he could have fucking, you know how many lives he could have saved?
Why
you know
you gotta be a motherfucker though?
You know how many people he could
Why
have
you
helped?
so angry?
You know how many people he could have helped? He could have helped the homeless. He could have gave us all. He could have gave everybody in America $1 million, and we all would have been wealthy right now. But he chose to go spend $45 billion to buy Twitter.
If
like,
you have
really?
$45 billion, you buy Twitter.
Yeah, but hold on. Now look.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
The Twitter was canceled, so I don't think he did that. Let's be real. I don't think he did that.
That's what I was just
But I will
saying.
say is this: you gotta understand that America is founded on capitalism. So that means rich get richer and the poor get poorer. My whole thing
Exactly,
is,
and I'm trying to change that.
And I get it, and I agree with you in regards to supporting the corporations supporting us. But I think that capitalism is like a foundation, like a principle. You know, so you gotta understand. I definitely understand like how we the richest company and we got all this, like we got 60,000 people poor in LA County, homeless. How is that? We one of the richest states. You know, our GDP in California rivals countries.
Right, it does.
Just the state of California. I ain't talking about nothing else. Just the state. How we got 60,000 people homeless in LA County?
Exactly.
You know, so I definitely understand.
Because they want to tax us. When they should be taxing these fucking millionaires and these billionaires. Tax them. You shouldn't tax the poor.
Well, you was talking about Trump.
The poor and the middle class shouldn't be taxes.
Trump was cutting the tax for the rich people. You know what I'm saying? He was cutting the tax like, hey, y'all rich? Hey, we're going to cut y'all tax in half. You know what I'm saying? You live in California and you make over X amount of dollars, we're going to cut y'all tax. So y'all can keep more bread in y'all pocket. But you was bigging up Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Trump was looking out for businesses, a small business.
Now you're in beatbox.
Okay? Trump is a good businessman. He's good for business. That's why he's good as a president.
He's good at billionaire business.
Okay.
And that's who he was looking out for. Big corporations. He wasn't looking out for the small man.
I always say, listen, the economy was already thriving once he kind of came in office. So I feel like he had some of the successes of already the economy thriving.
Right.
You seen what happened whenever.
But he thinks it happens overnight.
Yeah.
You can't tell this guy nothing. He thinks it happens overnight. It's always a 4-year period for some shit to happen. Like when fucking Clinton was a president. His last 4 years, the economy was like the best that it has been in the last 40 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But that came off the hard work that he was doing in the first 4 years. Most presidents usually last 8 years. Trump wasn't doing shit in his 4 years. No. So they like, nigga, we ain't fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta think about that, man. You can't make nothing happen in 4 years. Yeah, you can go get a degree in 4 years, but you can't change the lives of fucking 40 million Americans in 4 years. You cannot.
You can change lives overnight.
You cannot change your life overnight.
Yes, you
can't
can.
change their drug habits overnight. You can't change the fact these niggas want to hang out all night, overnight. They got a habit. They got a addiction, sexual addiction. They doing drugs. They want to be on the streets. Some of these homeless want to be on the street. Get on the 110 freeway. Drive up the freeway. When you get to Highland Park, you're going to see a whole slew of independent small houses where they trying to have the homeless. And then you look on the other side of the freeway, niggas is still living in fucking tents and shit. Why? Because they don't want to follow the rules to live in these small houses. You get off on Highland Park exit on Figueroa. Soon as you get off, you see the small houses right there. You make a left and go down toward Highland Park, you see niggas sleeping on side of the freeway. Why? Because they don't want to follow the rules.
I agree with that.
What do you agree with?
Some of those people, they want to be out there. They don't want to be part of society.
So the same people you want to give $1 million to, they going to be fucking homeless and poor in the next 3 months. Because they going to smoke it all, shoot it all in their veins, or do some dumb shit.
So when you just say give it to everybody, that don't even make sense.
You got to think about the individual.
Oh, you're going to give it to the people who you know going to do something right.
How do they know who's going to do right and who's going to do wrong?
Well, see, that's why I come in.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
about the systems. Like, you got to kind of put like a mental health system or like a department, a
something in
division.
place.
And then you gotta like give them and pay them more. Social workers don't get paid much in America, man. Pay them more, and then you got people that's gonna be more compassionate and more caring about what they do. Put them on the street, and then you got them working with the homeless, which in turn gonna help stuff. They put money around it and they throw money to it, but money won't solve the homeless issue in LA County. You know
The people that help the
It's
homeless.
gonna make a difference whether you give them $100 or $1. That's gonna make a difference in that person's life.
No, what I'm saying is,
Just for the
if
day.
you maybe
Just
like
for the
build
day.
the homes or maybe like build an infrastructure and you really stay invested, because a lot of times people get in office, say we're gonna do X, Y, and Z, they do X and Y, they don't even do Z, and then they get bought, they get out, and somebody else come with a whole new agenda.
Exactly.
So you don't even have nobody even really doing the system.
Yeah, Biden ain't done shit yet. At least Trump was cashing us out.
4 years.
At least Trump broke bread. Trump was breaking bread, stimulus package, all kind of shit.
Man, we tried to tell you, man. Trump
Biden ain't did shit yet since he been in office.
Trump name ain't on none of that shit.
Trump didn't do that.
Biden ain't did a motherfucking thing
Trump
since he been
name
in
ain't
office.
on none of that shit.
Trump didn't do that.
Trump name ain't on none of that
Biden
shit.
is about to croak any day now. He ain't did shit for none of us
Now
yet.
he killing the president.
Yeah, he ain't done shit yet. Break bread, Biden. How about that part? We voted for your ass. Everybody voted for your ass, and you ain't broke bread yet.
Pissed off. I'm still waiting for my
man.
gas stimulus check.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
Exactly.
break bread, Biden.
Where's our
Right.
gas check? Where's our gas check?
Exactly. Where's the gas check at? What, I thought we supposed to get break bread for all these high ass gas prices. Where's that
But
at?
hold on. Let me kind of
You signing all these other bills.
So like, yeah, I understand what you said the bread, because I had a homeboy that said the same thing. But look at the integrity of the other person that's supposed to break bread for you. Look at how he talks about women. Look at how he talks about minorities. So like when you say about him breaking bread, I feel like look at how he carries himself. The presidency is supposed to be handled a certain kind of way, and I feel like all other presidents could have done more too in regards to maybe the minorities. But
Well, he was under the Biden administration, so I'm not surprised that he didn't do shit for us because Biden didn't do shit for us either.
But do you
You
feel
mean
like
Obama?
Hold on.
I mean Obama. Obama didn't do shit. Obama didn't do shit for us either.
But when you give Trump props, it's like the unemployment rate for African Americans was still high under the Trump administration. Job unemployment was still high under the Trump administration. So it's not like he did something as an overall because he gave you a check.
Do you agree that Obama didn't do nothing for black people, right?
I feel like he could have did more
Exactly.
for us.
Exactly, a lot more. He didn't do shit.
But you gotta understand though, it's not just the president. You got other people in office, and they cut
And all he doing,
every time.
him and Michelle just sitting back reaping benefits and
No,
shit.
you gotta understand.
Just getting paid.
It's checks and balances.
Charging people all this money for fucking bullshit. Talking about
I
buy
feel
my
like tone over
book.
there.
Michelle Obama buying her book. Nobody buying your motherfucking book because you ain't got nothing to talk about.
But you got to think about it.
Real aggressive.
Michelle, she was real for
Very aggressive
education. She was real pushing that
I
education
remember,
agenda.
I remember she had this seminar going on. She was charging motherfucking thousands of dollars to come see her seminar. Michelle Obama, if you don't go sit down somewhere, acting like you a fucking.
Hold on,
First lady of the United States.
Hold on, but Trump had a university and that went bankrupt. So people put money into the university thinking they're about to get a degree and get some kind of training, and they ain't getting nothing. People still trying to.
I ain't heard nothing about it.
No, I know.
Yeah,
that's what it
no
is.
research.
I ain't heard
You
nothing
got
about it.
like my boy. It's true though.
No research.
It's the truth.
I need a drink.
You
Y'all
know?
can-
When you talking, you need to stop
He out here now. You know what I mean?
You a boy.
So you gotta look at it now. Come on now.
Behind the scenes, I try to send this cat like videos and stuff, and I'll be like, "Hey, did you watch it?" Be like, "No, I ain't had time." Like, man, we all got time, bro. We all got time. You know what I'm saying? I stay up late at night and I watch shit. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna look at the camera and be like, "This nigga put his hands in the ice and da da da."
Yes, he did. Don't nobody touch that.
That's
We
right.
already know
Get
that.
that Corona. You gonna get some Corona and some monkeypox today.
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead. The alcohol will kill it.
Hey, let's change the subject, man. Let's have a moment aside for the family.
Oh yeah. Y'all don't want to talk about
Oh,
this politics.
last
Let's
week
do
that was
man.
so
Let's switch the
sad.
subject, man.
That was so
It's the
sad.
mama and the baby.
And the dad and the unborn baby. That was
Come
so
on,
sad.
man.
We already talked about that on the last podcast.
For what? Which one? Which one?
About the nurse that crashed and killed all
Oh,
those
y'all
people.
did on the last one.
Yeah, we
Was
did
that
talk
Monday?
about that.
We
But
did that on
what we
Monday.
didn't say
The
is that
Winter Hill.
they said they slowed the video down, and the bitch was on the phone. She had the phone out the window like she was on FaceTime.
Who said that?
This is just, you go on YouTube and they say they slowed it down. Yeah. But then you got conflicting reports that said the dude was in the car with her. But that's a hella commercial for Mercedes. Like, nigga, you can do all of this and your car won't fuck up. You won't die. And she was in a Mercedes Benz. Mercedes Benz is built for it all. It's built for it tough.
Right, apparently.
Shit, but man, we ain't laughing at the situation.
No, that's
you know what I'm saying? Very sad, man. Very sad.
So what's the latest news on it? What's going to happen with her?
She 90 life to
90 years.
9 years. Her bail is $9 million.
You know, like
It's really sad. It's really sad because I'm gonna tell you why. Traveling nurses are very overworked.
yeah,
They're overworked.
Stressed
They have them working 12-hour shifts, and they won't put to work 4 to 5 days a week.
because they feel like they paying your room and board.
They make
You know what I'm saying?
$50,000 a month, so they feel they can work with like Hebrew slaves, and so it's like really unfair. It's really sad for everybody involved. The stories, it's sad that the stories were like devastating. I don't even know how the witnesses were even able to retell those stories.
Right.
It was a very sad situation.
And there's 4 gas stations on that corner.
Right in that corner.
And she lucky she didn't hit none of them.
The other night, I was at work, came in. My client works 2 blocks away from that place.
Damn.
She said she heard the noise, and she said something to her assistant, and her assistant was all like, I don't know. She said like 5 minutes later they smelled something. She was like, you smell that? The assistant said, it smells like burnt rubber. She said, no, it smells like rubber and barbecue.
So
She smelled
people
those
was burning.
heat.
People was burning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, just being authentic and being real, man. January 11, 2003, I lost my sister in a car accident. You know, and you know, you never forget that person. She was always real, always there. She was big sis. She couldn't tell your mom, you could always tell your sis.
Yeah.
So I think the thing that I take away from it is, you know, lady was 37. She got 90 years, facing 90 years. It's 127. So she probably gonna be behind bars the rest of her life. And the other thing is, a whole family was sticking out.
Yeah.
You know, you had an 11-month-old, you had a baby, you know what I'm saying? In the womb, you had a woman, and then you had the guy.
Yeah.
The whole family took it out?
Yeah.
And then 2 other people additional. So it's like, damn, like, you know, like you talk about one aspect of how my sister impacted me, right, and how it affected me. But what about a whole family of people?
Yeah.
You know, so it's humbling, you know, it's condolences, and, you know what I'm saying? Prayers go out to everybody affected by that.
Amen. Amen.
I promise I drive different now.
On the real.
I won't even go past the yellow light. I'm not even trying to make the yellow light. I'll stop.
My whole thing is when you're driving, you know, this wouldn't have stopped that situation. But even when that light turned green, man, you look to the left and look to the right. I don't give a fuck if the nigga hunker behind me I'll go. No, nigga, I gotta make sure anybody finna run through this red light.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know,
For
so
sure.
Gotta pay attention to your surroundings.
man.
Yeah.
I remember one night, man, this when I was hustling, and it was like maybe 1:30, 2 in the morning. I was living in San Bernardino, and I lived on 6th and Mountain View. So that's right by 5th Street, right? So I'm going to 5th Street, and I stop at the light, and I'm doing something. I may be on my phone or whatever, and the light was green, and I waited a couple of seconds because I'm fucking with the phone, and something just told me like, don't go. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I was about to go, big ass, I'll never forget, red truck, Ford F-150, big as a motherfucker, 4 doors, sitting high, running through the red light.
Yeah.
Now, if I would have been like, oh, let me go because it's green, you know what I'm saying? He was doing like at least 80 to 100 on the street. I wouldn't be here talking to y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's those little things that you can do in your life to help further your life on a little longer, because, you know, people run red lights
All the time.
like a motherfucker.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get somewhere too.
To where they're going, yeah.
You know,
Right.
never be in a rush to get somewhere, because whether you get there late or on time, you're gonna get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So be safe,
And
man.
look, you know, I won't speculate, right? But I read an article and it was saying that she got into it with a person that she was in a relationship with, and she got upset. And they said she had previous priors because she got in an accident where it was a total situation in 2020, where both cars was total. So, you know, I think that they may have some validity in that. Sometimes accidents happen, so I can't knock it. Sometimes they try to connect. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just think in my head, sometimes when you talk about mental health,
Yeah.
I'm You know, I don't know because you
And don't know how to
speculate.
handle it.
But just because I'm up to 80 miles per hour through that intersection, whoever was coming through had no chance.
No
And it just
chance.
shows you how you got to kind of continue to kind of work on your mental health. You know, I think that's something that we don't talk about enough. But I mean, we have to. We have
Not
to.
in the
Man.
black community, they don't talk about it enough. You know what I'm saying?
In our community, we make a joke out of it.
Yeah.
And instead of making
You
a joke out
retarded
of it, we
motherfucker.
need to, yeah, he
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
You know they crazy.
That nigga slow over there.
Yeah.
Something ain't right in that nigga head. Instead of stop trying to get this nigga some help.
Trying to really
You know what I'm
help.
saying? Yeah. You
Don't
know,
make a joke out of it.
you know, black folks, you know, it's going out to us. It's a
Gotta
lot
do
of
that.
shit in the world we don't take serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
You
do
gotta
that.
take everything serious, you know? You got a brother, cousin, friend, nephew, niece, somebody that you feel like is a little off, see what's up with them. You know what I'm saying? Check on their mental health, you know what I mean? And see if they are alright, see if they need help. You know, sometimes we gotta do these interventions with our own people. You know what I mean? Not just because if they on drugs you wanna do an intervention. No, if this motherfucker acting crazy, you gotta do an intervention on that type of shit too, because you don't want that nigga to be your demise in the future. You don't want him to go hurt somebody else because his mental, he not stable enough. You know what I'm saying? So just help one, you know, each one teach one and help each other out.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Anybody got any other topics? You know? Oh, it's hip hop month.
All right, it's National Hip Hop Day today.
So-
But we already talked about hip hop now.
No, we're gonna go around and just everybody just name their favorite rapper. Hip hop month. I don't want to get your top 5. We just want to get your top. We're gonna say 2.
I think so. I don't know what the top
We just gonna give 2. No, we gonna start from my left to my right. So
Too much time.
leave it alone.
Yeah,
Your 2 favorite hip hop artists. It could be a group, Keisha Cole. You know, she a hip hop singer. You know what I'm saying? So anybody in that whole genre.
Okay, I love me some Kanye.
Uh-huh.
He's very controversial, but I love me some Kanye.
Amen.
And I'm gonna go with the queen of R&B.
Mary J.
Yes.
Oh, amen.
My alter ego.
Yes.
All right, that's 2, damn it. That's 2.
He said so.
Oh, he said 2? Oh, okay. My bad. I thought he said 1.
I'm down south on 504, 985, all that, right? So you know what it is down south. Listen to my pick, right? Jigga Man, Jay-Z, all right? You look at his blueprint, look at the portfolio,
Yeah.
it stands the test of time. His swag was something different, early 2000s. He's making good music now. Shout out Jigga Man.
Amen. That's you got one
Yeah,
more.
one more.
Oh, one more?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta keep it, I'll just keep it down south just for the sake of this conversation. And you gotta go Weezy F, man. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Talking about Squad mixtapes. That's early 2000s. That wasn't even out to the world. Squad mixtapes. You talking about holding out cash money out the Juvenile, out there, everybody deal. You talking about, you know, the Carter. You talking about the Carter 2, which is my favorite. Carter 2. Ugh.
Y'all
so
can't,
Weezy
y'all
F,
y'all can't see him on camera, but that nigga's gazing in the sunlight like, nigga, that Carter 2, nigga. Oh, nigga. I fucked that gang up, bitches.
He went back.
Oh,
He
my
went
God.
back. It was a little
Oh,
nostalgic
shit.
feeling of him.
You thought you was in Louisiana?
Hell
now?
yeah.
Yeah, he was. He was back
You
home.
thought you was at the liquor store getting some crawfish.
He
It's
was on
cornbread.
Bourbon Street.
Swaggy D.
He was on Bourbon.
Swaggy.
No, he was at the liquor store.
That nigga about to
Right
cry.
outside.
There ain't no Bourbon Street. He was at the liquor store.
He wasn't at the liquor store. That nigga was at the package store.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Nigga, stop it, bro. Stop it, bro.
Swaggy D, what's your 2, baby?
Are we talking about hip hop or are we just talking about music period?
Hip hop, nigga.
Hip-hop,
It's hip hop
man.
day. Today is the day of hip hop.
Hip hop.
Hip hop or
Nigga,
R&B?
don't stop.
We talking about R&B?
He said R&B.
Hip hop R&B artists. You know, like
Right.
Usher and all of that. Them niggas is hip hop.
R&B, I'm going with Neo. He's one of my favorite
Okay.
R&B artists right now.
Yeah.
You look like a Neo. You look like a Neo.
Neo.
Do the dance.
Watch, he gonna put it on when he leave here. When he leave here, he gonna put it in his car.
It's
Something about you.
You gonna sing a Neo song at home in the shower?
So you fucking divorce or something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well,
Shout out
Michael
Neo.
Jackson is my favorite all-time, you know what I
That
mean,
nigga's
artist
a
of all
pop
time.
artist, man.
Come
Hold
on.
on.
He
Let
gonna
me
follow
finish.
directions, man.
Let me finish.
Oh, okay. I get
Michael Jackson is my all-time favorite, and Neo kind of reminds me of Michael.
It's a hip hop version.
You know what I mean? He reminds me of Michael. He got a great voice. He can sing. He can dance. He got the whole package. So that's why I say Neo. He reminds me of Michael.
And he's a great writer.
Absolutely. He writes for all the best artists out there. He wrote for Beyonce. He wrote for all the best of them out there.
All right, man. Give us a rapper. Give us a rapper now.
Second person, please.
Rapper.
And rapper, T.I. T.I. is one
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? The King of the South. Trouble Man, 31. The King of the South, baby.
Amen. Oh, it's on me. My bad.
What you got? What you got?
So I'm following my boy. You know, she said I can't pick myself. I'm the best, goddammit. Die-line. Y'all remember that show? So my favorite artist of all time, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna age me though. You know what I'm saying? Is Big Daddy Kane. You know what I'm saying? Taste the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no half stepping. You feel me? That's my favorite artist of all time. You feel me?
The second one might be Rakim.
No. My next artist is, like you said, Jigga Man. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, that's nigga, I still bump. You know what I'm saying? The first album, Reasonable Doubt, the best album that ever came out by any artist in the world. My opinion is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You still see me rocking that shit fucking 4 times a week. You know what I'm saying? And those are my 2 artists. You know what I'm saying? Big Daddy Kane and Jay-Z.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, what you got?
Hey, step up.
I got
What's up, Tony Touch?
mine is, of course, Tupac.
Amen.
Oh, sure.
I like Gemini.
Same birthday.
Every Gemini.
And then a woman hip hop is Lauren Hill.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
she hit the nigga with that one hit album, nigga, and
His
disappeared.
education is
And
still,
Disappeared. Yeah.
but it's still
It was hard though.
So
hard.
6 Grammys, right?
since he's talking about
6.
Lauryn Hill, right? So what I think Lauryn Hill, she get a bad fucking rap, right? And we don't know what happened behind the scenes, but I call her the hip hop Dave Chappelle. The
Yes.
reason being is because she reached these heights on some shit that she wrote that she probably never thought she was gonna get.
Yeah.
She went diamond in like a month. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever went diamond that fucking fast.
Never.
So they probably wanted her to do X, Y, Z. She was like, well, shit, I got kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking around with Lenny Kravitz. Or who was she messing around with? It was one of the Marleys.
Yeah.
It was one of the
Yeah.
Marleys. My bad. I said Lenny Kravitz, but you know what I'm saying? That was Halle Berry.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you know, like Dave Chappelle, they tried to give him the 50 million and wanted him to like degrade himself basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel they wanted to do to her. They called him crazy, they calling her crazy. You know what I'm saying? And she wanna do shit her way. She did shit her whole life, her way with the Fugees and all that.
And I
She came
respect
to the game her
Two
way.
dummies. Two
You know what I'm
dummies.
saying?
I respect it.
And it always come down to perception versus reality.
I
What
don't-
people perceive is what they're gonna believe with.
Yeah.
All this other
Because that's
reality.
just like this.
that's her
And
personal
I
life.
don't respect none of them for it, because
That's
they're
her
two dummies.
personal life.
James Chappelle was a dummy and Lauryn Hill's a dummy.
Well,
Two
let's
dummies.
look at a modern day person.
Two dumb dummies.
Dave Chappelle came back and got all that money. He came back and got all that money.
Yeah,
Two dummies.
He worth that 50
You
million
turned
right
down
now.
$50 million.
But he worth that 50 mil right now.
Comedy Central offered him $50 million, and this dummy turned it down. He's a dumb.
Hey,
So
well, look,
sell
I read a book
So
called,
sell yourself.
I read
That's
a
what
book
he
called The
said.
48 Laws of War, and he said sometimes when you take yourself away from something, it creates more of a demand. Jay-Z did it whenever he did the Black Album.
Right.
He said, I'm done with the albums, no more albums. Took it away for a minute, it created like a buzz, came back, and then he recouped all the funds.
Yeah.
So I feel like Dave Chappelle, everywhere he goes, he sells out now. He just did Netflix, sold out in Hollywood Bowl.
Everywhere he
I
goes.
feel like he's getting the money now. So all he
That
did
he
was just
good
kind of
at.
like preserve himself in regards to being who he is.
You
And
get
everybody-
that? You get
some
that
people
more
consider
and
him the
some.
best comedian all time. I mean, right now, you know, that's doing it right now. So when you say he's a dummy, I'm like, he getting the money now, like your people say.
I don't care what you
Yo,
say.
nigga,
Whenever somebody offers you that type of money, you don't turn that down, bro.
Okay,
So
so
sell your soul.
so if somebody offered you 50
Damn
million,
right.
if
Sell your
somebody
soul.
offered you
He
50
said, yeah,
million
damn right.
to go do some gay shit, right? You gonna take that 50 million?
Yeah.
Damn right. Damn right.
I told
What you want me to do?
I told you,
You want me to put on a dress, some heels, some makeup?
No.
I'm putting it on.
I already told you.
Okay.
You want me to be the next?
I already told
You
you.
want me to be the next Medea? I'll do it for you.
I told you.
Cash me out.
Yeah, come on, go.
Now,
Cash me out.
But what about they use everything that you created and they put that on TV and they promote that and now they push their agenda in regards to giving you the 50 million. Now how you feel about that 50 million?
I don't care what they use it for. They can use it for whatever they want to use it for. I'm taking the 50 million. I'm going to run into the back happy.
Yeah, we've been on this me right here.
Okay.
Next subject, please.
All right.
man, we about an hour and a half into it today, so we gonna
We
stop
gonna
it
close
right
it on
here.
that note.
Come on,
We gonna
man.
close it on that note before he says something.
How
Before
about
he
this?
really
I'll close
regret.
my
All right. Start it out.
Oh shit, yeah. So Nia, she got some shit to talk
Oh
about.
yeah.
real quick.
We gotta close it
You know
off
what
with
I'm
that
saying?
What
So
the hell is going on?
I'm gonna come in
Make
with
it
it.
quick.
So people always having parties, right? People always having parties and celebrating every single issue that they have. You know, we got bachelor parties, wedding parties, we got your 40th, the divorce party. Now, what's this party you talking about, Nia, that
So
you went
this
to?
party, I will AKA it an anti-divorce party.
No, say what it
Okay,
is.
Nah, say what it is.
Say what it is.
I
It'll
went
be
to a prenup party.
a prenup party. So that means the parties together, they had a prenup, both of them signed it, now they're having a party.
He signed.
Who's rich and who's broke?
They both have money.
Okay.
She has more.
Uh-huh.
So why the hell? Oh,
She has more.
Mhm. You think she pushed the prenup?
I'm sure she did.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure she did. But
they both got money though.
yeah, they both have money.
Is it true love if you prenup? Is it true love if you prenup?
I think it's
I
even
feel
more
it is.
true love.
I feel like it is.
Because now you know the other person ain't with you for
For
your
their
money.
money.
No,
feel
I
me?
disagree.
Here we go.
Says the gold digger.
Here we go.
Here goes the gold digger. Come get my gold.
Why you disagree? What's up?
No, switch it over on it.
It's not true love if either party asks for one. I don't care who you are, the man or the woman asks for prenup. It's not true love.
So do you? Okay. So what are your understandings about a prenup? What is a prenup to you? What do you know about it?
If you're really truly in love with somebody,
No,
that's
not asked.
a
That's not the
prenup. A
question.
prenup shouldn't even be a discussion.
What is a prenup?
That nigga off
What
that
do
to
you
kill you.
We
know
got that
about
tequila,
it?
man.
What do you know about
From
it?
Mexico.
What do I know about a prenup?
Yes. What is a prenup?
That means if me and you get married and you got money and I just bring a bag to the table, that means if we break up, all I'm taking is that bag.
That's not necessarily true.
That's what it is.
That's not necessarily true. That's not what it is.
You don't
at
want me
all.
to. You don't want me to take half of
That's not
what you
it
work
is at
for.
all. That's not what it
Basically,
is at all. I'm gonna tell you something about prenups. Prenups have expiration dates. Did you know that?
oh, I didn't know that part.
Yes, prenups have expiration dates.
Slow down,
They
cowboy.
have 2, 5, and 10 years.
It's like that
expiration
protection
dates.
order they had against your ass at the middle school.
See?
That shit was over 5 years ago. Now you can go.
You can go to the middle school now. You go to the middle school now. You can go pick your daughter up from school now.
Don't listen to that. That's blasphemy. You talking about? Don't listen to that
I'm just
nonsense.
playing.
But no, a prenup is an agreement between two people about what it is that you want to protect. Let's say you have this barbershop. That's what you come in. You gross whatever you gross. We'll be kind and we'll say you gross $3 million a year. That's what you get. You make $3 million a year. Is that what you make?
You don't put no figures on it. Just go out.
You got to. You got
Bro,
to.
you gotta put
You got
figures
to
on it.
preference it.
You have to so you can understand the reason behind prenups. I come in, I have property that I bought before you. I have rental property, I have my own property that I have. Not only that, I have a business that makes 2.5 a year. I have more because you can come in and take this, but what we agree on is this is what it is. If I cheat, you get half of whatever I have. Within these 3, 5, or 10 years, you can go with half that I have. If we just want to like break this up and I feel like I don't even want to be with you anymore, there's no cheating, we agree that you have a certain amount, whether it's as is. You take it to your own attorney to make sure that you are covered just as much as that person. So just because I'm signing this prenup, you have all the money, it doesn't mean I'm leaving with absolutely nothing. I'm gonna make sure I'm protected too, and I at least get a little something, unless whatever it is that we say is our non-negotiables happen, and then we break up. But other than that, like, it's a protection for both parties. At the end of the day, it's a protection for both parties. If you know what it is and you know how to go about it.
It's protection for both parties.
It's a protection for both parties.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up tonight.
So we see Swaggy D, he ain't with the prenup.
He don't like the prenup.
They don't like it.
They want to take that.
Why?
bitch with them.
Are you almost about to sign a prenup?
Well, the person I'm with told me that I'm gonna have to sign a prenup.
That's why you're
Get
upset
into
with
that.
it.
Get into that.
I figured that much.
I mean, shit, man. You know, you could think about it like that, like, oh damn, you know, or you could think about it like this, like in the next 5 years, you'll have 5 more barbershops and each of them work for meal.
Not
I'm
only
saying,
that, not only
I just
that.
don't feel like it's true love because I wouldn't tell you to sign a prenup.
I feel like
And if I wouldn't tell you to sign a prenup, you shouldn't tell me to sign a prenup.
I feel like you should, and you should not be upset or even get offended about it because, like I said, it's still a protection for you. So let's say she does something and she ends the marriage, not because of something you did, but she ended the marriage. Guess what? Because she ended that marriage, there's something in that clause that says you are entitled to whatever you're entitled to. So don't just shoot it down. Take it to an attorney. Have the attorney look at
I
it.
think he's thinking about it totally wrong. I think
100%.
prenup, man, is the most true love you can have. That's just like saying both of y'all is broke, right? Both of y'all is broke. When you leave, you're gonna be broke. While we together, we broke. But we having happiness together because
It's not true love. What the hell are you talking
How is
about?
it not?
because you're not seeing it.
Delusional or something?
No, you're delusional.
That's
I
not
feel
true
like
love.
you truly love the
Are-
money.
That's somebody being greedy and thinking about themselves.
How are they being greedy with their
No.
own shit?
They're thinking about themselves.
That's their money.
That's
They
a
being
selfish
greedy with
person.
That's their money.
That's selfish shit.
No, you're selfish.
That's
for
their
not wanting
money.
to sign it.
You selfish because you thinking about their money
Yeah.
already.
Why you thinking about their money?
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
their money. Stop counting their
Yeah.
money.
Premeditated thinking about their money.
Premeditated.
If you happy with them right now, that means if you don't want to sign a prenup, you thinking about the
Their
divorce
money.
already.
No, I'm not thinking about it. They're the one that's
No,
thinking
they're
about
not.
it.
They
They're trying
protecting
to
themselves.
protect their own selves.
What's
And
wrong
I'm
with that?
not with that.
What's wrong with that?
So nobody
I'm
should
with
protect
that.
What's
themselves.
wrong with
Wait,
protecting
wait, wait,
themselves?
wait.
What do you say about it?
Oh, so you don't use guns?
He
Let's
already
go back
said.
there.
He already
Yeah,
said.
yeah, and he got realized down south, man. So
Yeah.
down south,
When
I
they
get
get
all
married,
that.
when they get
family,
married, they married.
things.
Yeah, they
Once
stay
you get
together
married,
apart. It's to
you gotta stand on that. You know what I'm saying? So like, I know that people get divorced in the South. Let's be real. So I'm not saying it don't happen, but it's like it just takes a different kind of thing. That's why I don't play with that whole marriage thing.
Yeah.
Like, once you stand on that, you gotta stand on that. I don't care what that is.
I don't care how much money you
Stand
got.
on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm with you in regards to the prenup, but I understand the whole concept of protection in this society in 2022.
Yeah.
I can understand why.
It's different now.
You gotta think about one thing, man.
This ain't old
The
school
one thing you're
traditional
thinking
women.
about
Like, this is
is
different vibe.
if y'all was both broke and you leave the marriage and you still broke and she's still broke, y'all still love each other once y'all come together. That's the form of true love. You don't give a fuck about what they got or what you would get afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You're already thinking
Right.
about the afterward life. Like,
Already
okay,
know that.
if we not together, shit, I want half of this, I want
Yeah.
half of that. Like, no, you should never think about that. So the prenup is basically you saying you signing for real love. If you signing for real love, and she already said it got an expiration date, so if you together 3, 5, 10 years, you together for 10 years, and at 11th year y'all say, oh, we gonna get divorced. Okay, now you're entitled to have because you helped build some of that up,
Yeah.
or the upkeep and to keep it going. But if you get divorced in 2 years, how do you feel like you entitled to any fucking thing?
What did
You know what I'm
do?
saying?
What work did you put in?
Come on, man.
What work did you
My
put in?
time and okay.
So you got to think about it like
Okay.
that, man.
You wasted 2 years of my time. Oh, I'm just need to cash me out. Okay.
So
Okay. I could have been dating Becky. I could have been with Samantha. Okay.
so you know what you do?
All right.
You make sure you have your attorney get on it and put those clauses in.
Damn
Like
right.
if
Right.
we only it's say we got the 10 years.
Now you bought it now.
Right.
Say we
About
got
it, about it.
say we got the 10 right? Y'all got to be together for 10 years
Right.
before it's null and void, right? But
Right.
if she say, oh, in 2 years, I don't want to fuck with you no more, you like, shit, nigga, here go the clause my attorney put in that bitch to say, if you leave me in 2 years, you wasted 2 years of my life.
Right.
I need 100,000 for each year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you
100,000?
can always enter your clauses.
And I'm taking this
into-
house too. I'm taking the house.
Hey,
The
but
house
see,
is
you
mine,
do
and
too,
I need
though.
100,000.
But see, the reason why they got prenup. It goes to reverse. I don't think he's in reverse.
Niggas like him, that's why they got prenup.
The house is mine.
What's the
You
girl?
gotta get your ass up out of here. Goodbye.
What's the girl that
You didn't have a house when you came in.
What's the girl that OD'd? No, the girl that OD'd that didn't have a prenup with the old dude. She OD'd and her son Nicole
Smith or
Nicole Smith.
Yeah.
So you want a Nicole Smith a bit, John? You want to
Anna Nicole Smith. Anna Nicole
Yeah,
Smith.
you want to Anna Nicole Smith
What's she
a
do?
bit.
It had to be.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna need the house, and I'm gonna need
Okay, so
the 300,000
when they doing, when you and Nicole doing y'all
Prenup
for my time. Okay. My heartbreak. My pain and heartache.
And he need a mental health counselor.
I need a therapy.
All right, man.
Therapy before the therapy.
All right, man. This was brought to you by Famously Broke Clothing. And
We know
Nuwave
you need
all the
this.
time.
We know
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
We
We're
know
gonna
your ass need
We're
therapy.
gonna get up out of here, man. We're gonna go from my left to my right. Everybody give up their Instagram handle. Nina.
It's
Yeah.
at Sutherland Nia or Braids by Nia Sutherland
On Instagram.
on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Wody.
Alright, so real quick, SRA, man. Not really on too many social sites, but stay tuned. All that stuff cooking up, man. I love this podcast, and I'll be back over here too.
Amen.
That's right.
Swaggy D.
Yes, sir. Right in the building. Okay, Dr. Smooth, yup. Hit me up on Instagram, you know what I mean? Mr. Swaggy D, you know what I'm saying?
Somebody
Alright.
bring up
Alright,
his
your boy,
Dr. Smooth,
Facebook.
please.
A whole lot of names.
You know what I'm saying? Deferred on Facebook. I'll let your boy. And I'm out.
Amen, amen. So I got a couple of them, man. I'm at Famously Broke, right? Famously Broke. I'm at Nuwave Shop Talk, you know, Nuwave Shop Talk. I'm at Dina Boy Juice, you know what I'm saying? And RG Dina Boy on Facebook. You know, we got the website, we got the clothes popping, you know, we got the podcast popping, you know what I'm saying? Or catch us on YouTube. You're watching YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Nuwave Shop Talk. Yeah, and that's me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tony Touch Instagram, Tony Touch.
Yes,
Of
yes.
course. You know what I'm saying? And I also wanted to say to everybody out there, that was blessed weekend. And just don't let no one steal your joy. You know what I mean? Just be humble. You know what I'm saying? Just think about other people. Think about other people. You know what I'm saying? And what they going through and they struggles. But sometimes we just got to be feeling naive and stuff that's going on in the world, like you said. And just a little help, like we talked about earlier. Just a little help, but you can't count somebody else. You
Amen.
can't count your own. I'm just going to leave it.
Amen. That was his last remarks. Your last remarks? Nia Sutherland.
I just want everybody to be great and elevate and find love. Just love everybody.
Amen. Well,
Last remarks would be the same gratitude. Be thankful for what you have. You know, understand that it's a process. Understand that, you know, if you want results, it's about you staying focused day in and day out to get them. And also, it's not about looking at what other people have. It's about what you have and what you build. You know, stay humble, stay focused, live in gratitude.
that was for you, Swaggy.
That's right. Well, you know my motto is cash me out. Okay, I need 20%.
20%.
You could have a prenup party.
Whatever you got.
We
Okay.
having a prenup.
Yeah, we having a prenup
I'm talking to
party.
Nicole about that.
Ladies,
Her name is Nicole too.
all you ladies that want to date me, I'm gonna need your social security number. Okay, I'm gonna need all that.
You know when I say all you ladies don't think like this, don't stop, don't miss, just do it, hey, do it. You know what I'm saying?
My neck, my back.
Hey, you know what I'm
He
saying?
wants one of those girls. My neck, my back.
Hey, you feel me? I'm Dina Boy Juice, man, and we out of here, man. You know my slogan is the same slogan, man. Just be better than you was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And we out of this bitch. Nuwave Shop Talk. Ah, yeah.
Good job.
20%, gang. I need 20% of your income.